Hold on to your seats. These coins could make you rich. Police car light. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of rare German 10 Pfennig coins from 1998, 1986, 1976, 1990D, and the elusive 1990A. You won't believe the value these little treasures can fetch, some worth up to $10,000 or more. From minting errors to limited production, these coins are hot on the collector's market. Exciting discovery: the rare 1967 Washington $quarter error coins that could be worth $10,000 or more. Hey, coin collectors and enthusiasts! You're about to witness something that could totally change your perspective on your pocket change. Today, we're diving into one of the most elusive and valuable Washington $quarter error coins in history, the 1967 Washington $quarter. If you've got one of these hidden in your collection or even in your change jar, you might just be holding on to a treasure worth $1,000, $5,000, or even $10,000 or more. Stick around, because the info coming up might just make you a coin millionaire. The mystery behind the 1967 Washington $quarter error coin. So, what's all the hype about these 1967 Washington quarters? For collectors, the key to unlocking huge value lies in a rare error that occurred during the minting process. Error coins are incredibly valuable because they're mistakes, produced by the U.S. Mint during production. These blunders are rare, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a coin that didn't follow the normal minting process. Now, let's break down exactly what makes a 1967 Washington $quarter special. 1. The 1967 Washington $quarter with double die obverse. One of the most exciting error varieties in the 1967 Washington $quarter is the double die obverse. This occurs when the die used to strike the coin was misaligned and struck the coin twice, leaving a clear doubling effect on parts of George Washington's face, the date, and the lettering around the edge. Imagine finding one of these beauties. You could be looking at a coin valued anywhere from $1,000 to $5,000 or more, depending on the condition and the severity of the doubling. 2. The 1967 Washington $quarter with off-center strikes. Another rare error is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is struck by the die at an angle, causing the image to appear shifted, or even partially off the edge. These coins are incredibly rare, and their value skyrockets as collectors scramble to find them. A 1967 $quarter with an off-center strike could be worth anywhere between $2,000 and $10,000 or even more depending on the extent of the misalignment. 3. The 1967 Washington $quarter with clipped planchet. Now, let's talk about the clipped planchet error. This occurs when the metal blank, called a planchet, isn't cut properly before being struck, leaving a chunk of the coin missing. When you find a 1967 Washington $quarter with this error, you're looking at a piece of history. Some of these errors can fetch anywhere from $1,000 to $3,000, but especially rare examples could be worth much more. Wrong planchet error. Occasionally, coins are struck on a wrong planchet, meaning a 1967 Washington $quarter might be struck on a coin planchet meant for another denomination. These errors can cause the coin's weight and size to be off, making them even more valuable. Imagine finding a 1967 $quarter struck on a dime planchet. This error could bring in over $10,000. How to identify these valuable errors? Identifying these valuable errors requires careful inspection and a trained eye. You'll want to closely examine the obverse and reverse for any doubling, misalignment, or unusual cuts. If you find one of these rare errors in your collection, don't hesitate to get it professionally graded and appraised. These coins are a collector's dream, and their value only increases as time goes on. Conclusion and call to action. So, what's the takeaway? If you've got a 1967 Washington quarter lying around, it's time to take a closer look, because you might just be holding onto a coin worth $1,000, $10,000, or even more. If you're a coin collector, or just starting out, be sure to keep an eye out for these rare errors. And if you love learning about valuable coins, don't forget to subscribe to Old Child Coin 4 for more exciting content like this. You'll get all the tips, tricks, and insights you need to build a world-class collection. Trust me, you won't want to miss the next big discovery. Are you ready to uncover one of the most valuable and mysterious coins in U.S. history? Today, we're diving deep into the legendary 1943 Washington quarter dollar and its rare error varieties that could be worth a mind-blowing $1,000 to $10,000 or more. Yes, you heard that right. This seemingly regular coin could be hiding a secret that makes it a rare treasure. Some of these rare 1943 quarter errors have been known to sell for prices most collectors can only dream of. So, what makes them so special? Stick around until the end of this video, and I'll show you exactly what to look for. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and join Old Child Coin 4 for more exclusive insights into the world of rare coins that could change your collection and your financial future. History of the 1943 Washington Quarter. The 1943 Washington Quarter is part of a transitional period in U.S. coinage, minted during World War II when the U.S. government faced significant financial pressure. The year 1943 saw the country heavily engaged in wartime efforts, and it was a time of significant change in the economy, which affected the production of coins. This particular quarter was struck from 90% silver, which was the standard composition for U.S. coins up until the mid-1960s. The Washington quarter design, which featured George Washington's portrait on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, was first introduced in 1932 and continued until 1998. But the 1943 issues are some of the most sought after due to their rarity and potential for errors. Why the 1943 Washington quarter is so valuable. The 1943 Washington quarter is rare in and of itself, but the value skyrockets when you find one with a significant error. Some of these error coins are so unique that they can sell for anywhere between $1,000 to $10,000 or even more, depending on the condition and rarity. Let's break down some of the most valuable errors that could be hiding in your collection. Double die obverse, DDO. A double die error happens when the die used to strike the coin has a misalignment or has been used multiple times. This results in parts of the design being doubled. In the case of the 1943 Washington quarter, you might find doubling on the date or even on the letters of Liberty. These coins are extremely rare, and a 1943 DDO quarter can easily fetch $1,000 to $5,000, or more in certain conditions. Off-center strikes. Sometimes, the metal blank, or planchet, used to create the coin is not properly aligned, causing the design to strike off-center. This error is visually striking and can make the coin very valuable. A 1943 off-center quarter might sell for anywhere from $2,000 to $10,000, especially if the strike is significantly off-center, making it a dramatic and unique collector's piece. Clipped planchet errors. This occurs when the planchet, the blank coin piece, is clipped during the manufacturing process before it's struck. This causes a missing section on the edge of the coin, MAC. Wrong planchet errors. Rarely, coins are struck on the wrong type of metal planchet, meaning a 1943 Washington quarter might have been struck on a planchet meant for another denomination, like a dime or a nickel. These coins can be worth substantial sums, with some fetching $5,000 or even higher if they are graded in excellent condition. How to spot these rare 1943 errors. The key to spotting these valuable 1943 Washington quarter errors is to look closely at the details of your coin. Examine the date and lettering for signs of doubling, check the alignment of the design to see if it's off-center, and inspect the edges for any unusual clipping or strange shapes. If you spot any of these features, you might just be holding on to a hidden treasure. Conclusion and call to action. Now that you know about these rare and valuable 1943 Washington quarter errors, it's time to take a closer look at your own coin collection, because one of these could be worth $1,000 to $10,000 or more. If you want to learn more about spotting these hidden gems and other valuable coins, make sure to subscribe to Old Child Coin 4. We're here to help you become a pro at identifying rare coins, and who knows, you could be sitting on a fortune. Don't miss out on more tips, tricks, and coin collecting secrets that will blow your mind. Hit that subscribe button now, and let's keep the hunt for rare coins alive.